Man, that's some good lemonade. That thing ice cold. Hey, check it out. Glass House 2. This your commissioner Flying L's. I'm going to change my name, man. That ain't really got a ring to it, the Flying L's. Even though that's my boys, you know, that's my alma mater. We were sorry as hell in football in real life. But in fantasy football, I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. Because I'm going to make the Flying L's great. You feel me? I'm going to keep that, man. The Flying L's going to be great in fantasy football. We're going to do the recap for the week. Starting off with the first matchup, the Flying L's versus the CB Trappers. And the Flying L's did their thing, man. High score of the week, 176 points. CB Trappers, 119. This is a blowout, 57-point blowout. For CB Trappers, you had Brady, who shit the bed. Joe Mixon ain't did nothing because he's a committee running back. I don't know why people think he's just going to take the job, but he just ain't. You know what I'm saying? There's two other running backs there that's capable of running the ball just as well as he can. So, hey, whatever. Shady did pretty good with 24, and so did that boy, nobody. Nobody else did good. Delaney Walker, 14. Keenan Allen, 14, did decent, but that's it. On the other side for Flying L's, you had Breezy with 20 points. Zeke, 20. Stephon Diggs, 28. My tight end gave me 17, and my defense gave me 32. So, all in all, good team effort by the Flying L's. 1-0 to start the season. CB Trappers on 1. Better luck next week. Next matchup, we got Ordinary Guys versus Glass House Outlaws. Jerry's second highest score of the week, 173. To the Glass House Outlaws, 123, 50-point blowout. Another blowout. Glass House Outlaws did the same thing in this league as he did in the other league. He decided to go with the Colts defense, who gave him -1. And Jerry had the Jaguars defense, 56. And Jaguars defense went off this week. 10 sacks, 3 forced fumbles. I mean, a defensive touchdown, only allowed 7 points, even got an interception. I think that was a pick 6. I ain't mistaken. But either way, 56 points to -1. That's a 57-point swing. And that was the difference in this matchup this week. You could point to several other things, but that was the difference. He won by 50 points, and his defense had a 57-point swing. So that was definitely the difference maker this week. T-Boy, stop following the waivers with these defenses, man. Pick your defense and stick with it, man. Trust me when I tell you, these computers don't know what the fuck they be talking about. They tell you this defense is supposed to score 20 points, and they be a defense that they say going to score 10, they score 40. You know what I'm saying? So just stick with your gut, man. Don't listen to these computers talking about these defenses. They don't know what the hell they be talking about. So, Ordinary Guys, you start the season off 1-0. Glass House Outlaws, you start the season off 0-1. Next matchup, we got Pat's Haitians versus Niners Nation. Kind of rhyme a little bit, feel me? Haitians versus the Nation. Y'all both Asian, but I mean, one of y'all got Nation at the end of your team. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Mush, 97 points, low score of the week. Ralph, 140. That was also almost 50 points. 43-point deficit right there, man. That's a big blowout. Big Ben had 23. Todd Gurley had 20. AB had 33. And for Mush, you only had A-Rod, man, with 23, and then the rest of your guys didn't show up. You had like 6 dudes that didn't crack 10 points. So you get the low score of the week, and you start your season off 0-1. Pat's Haitians, you start 1-0. Hey, Mush, I'm telling you, man, stop rejecting my trades, dog. I'm giving you good players. You look like you could use some help. So I'm going to send you some more trades, man. Think about it. Next matchup, we got Team Weapon versus I'm Better Than You. Now, this was the closest matchup of the week, and it was 22 points. That should tell you something. This week was a bunch of damn blowouts. If 22 points was the closest matchup, that's pretty sad. But I'm Better Than You, Willie. Yeah, Willie. That boy, One-Eye Willie. Willie won 166 to 144 with help from Matt Ryan. And, of course, the biggest number was Kareem Hunt and his fluke performance, 50 points. Now, I ain't saying Kareem Hunt ain't going to be nice this year, but don't expect another 50-point performance from this dude, man. That was crazy what the Patriots let that dude do to him, man. 3 touchdowns, over 200-something yards all-purpose. That was crazy. Yeah, it's hard to bounce back from that. I think that was definitely the difference in this week's matchup. So don't hang your head low, Team Weapon. You did pretty good, man. It was just hard to bounce back from 50 points from one player. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you do better next week. You start off the season 0-1. I'm better than you, 1-0. Last matchup, we got Sorry It Had to Be You. That's my dog Jimbo with 150. And numbers don't lie with 97. And you right, the numbers don't lie. You can say whatever you want to say about your players and all this other stuff, but the numbers don't lie. You got the low score of the week tied with Mush with 97 points, and you got blowed out by 53 points this week. Numbers don't lie. Sorry It Had to Be You had decent performances from Cam and Dalvin Cook. Kenny Golladay did his thing with 2 touchdowns, and his defense gave him 39. On the other side, your high scorer, Mr. LT, was Kirk Cousins with 15. LT, man, if your high score is 15, you in trouble. Plus, your number 1 player got hurt and gonna be gone for like 2/3 of the season. So I'll be sending you some trade offers also. You feel me? You start the season off 0-1. Sorry It Had to Be You. You start the season off 1-0. All right, let me discuss something real quick. I gotta go over this because I want y'all boys to know this. Had a little issue last week with an illegal lineup to start the week. I know we had a lot of preparations going on with this Irma deal, and a lot of people had to get familiar with the CBS site. But on Thursday, your lineups need to be set. Like when you playing somebody, that person you playing needs to be able to see what the team they playing has. If you don't set your lineup on Thursday, what's going to happen is they can't see anything on your side, and that way you can end up switching out people in the lineups and so on and so forth. So we can't have that happen. You have to have your lineup set on Thursday. From this point on, if your lineup not set on Thursday, that's 0 points, man. That's an automatic L. You feel me? So y'all set y'all lineups, man. And I'll get back to y'all next week for the week 2 recap. Flying L's out this bitch. Peace.